Hello, this is Monica Peters. This is my video review for Java 1 Week 4 project. My app came out okay. This is it, and what it is, it pulls in a JSON object from my self-hosted WordPress blog. You enter a keyword in here to search, press that to search, and then the results will show up here. And the results are actually a JSON array that I only want to show one as an object in here, and then I can save it to a file and I can clear the screen, and I'll show you how that works. So I'm searching, and when I search, as you can see on my console log, it shows me a ton of information. I did a lot of debugging this week so that I could learn how the JSON feed gets pulled into my app. So I did a ton of that. Anyways, so when I click the search blog button, the results show up here, and I can scroll through them, and I even pull in a little image for each object, and then I can save the file, and a message will show file saved to disk, and the file it's actually a string, a text string created from that JSON feed. I can clear the screen, and when I clear it, I give a message that screen is clear, try searching, or load stored content. Now this button here, load stored content, I disabled that on my layout XML file, which is right here. It's a list placeholder. All I did is I just put enabled equals false, because when I'm ready to enable it, I'm just going to delete that line. And in my main activity, I'm using a list view to show my content, and where I'm having the problems with is with that load content button. I'm having problems, like I can pull the JSON, but I'm having trouble showing it in a list view. I'm just having issues with, it's called context wrapper, and I don't know enough about context wrapper yet to be able to deal with the error messages that I'm getting. So to answer the rest of the questions for this video review, is what would I have done differently? I think I would have skipped the video tutorials with the school, only because I have really limited time to learn this stuff and get all my work done and work and all that stuff. So I would have definitely just went right straight to the lynda.com video tutorials so that I could get all the class requirements done in time for our deadline. The other question is Java or Objective-C. Either one is great with me. I love learning new languages. I am not loyal to any one language. The more languages, the better, because what I choose for a project is, it always depends on, what the client requires, what their learning curves are, what their team is using, what their resources, are involved. It involves a lot of different things to make a choice like that, and I'm just not loyal to any language. In fact, I like learning new languages as much as I can. List a few things that could use more clarification. Definitely, I would have liked, I prefer lynda.com video tutorials because I can watch those video tutorials, I get an example of the actual code that actually works, and that gives me the opportunity to test and experiment and, be able to see exactly what they're talking about in the video and test it on my own machines, and that helps me to learn because I can get my hands right into the code. And our school video tutorials, I have no code to work with. I'm guessing, and I'm finding it wastes a lot of my time because, I don't know, just sitting and listening to someone talk about code that could have or should have worked, that it does not help me to learn. I really need to get my hands right into code that actually works. And since I'm brand new to Java, I need to work with code that, you know, is written the correct way, because as a very new person, I am going to probably, you know, well, like this month was a great example. I wasted so many hours with code that never worked, never will work, and, you know, no one's ever going to know why. It was like such a huge waste of time. So I finally just went to Linda and also the New Boston, where they have code samples where I can actually use it and experiment and see like why things work the way they do. So, but all in all, I am happy to be in Java. I hope I make it to the Java 2 class for next month, because I really do like learning these new languages, and I especially like learning how to develop mobile apps.